Welcome back, fellow coders. Jared O'Leary here with BootUp. In this video, I want to show you how you can code your virtual museum. So I already got started with mine. I love playing the drums, and I also played a little bit of trumpet back when I used to teach band. But I want to make it so that when I click on these different instruments, because it's a museum, it's going to tell me something about these instruments. So instead of saying hello on my drum kit, I want to say, this is a bass drum and 2 toms. Okay, so now when I click on the drum kit, it's going to say this is a bass drum and 2 toms. Cool. But that wasn't super exciting, so I'm going to actually add in a sound. Now, this sprite actually comes with some different sounds. Let's listen to them. Okay, so we have 3 bass drum hits and 2 toms, so I'm going to actually do all of them at the same time. I know, it's exciting. So what we're going to do is say, we're going to play the low tom sound, and the high tom sound, and the bass drum sound, and the bass drum 2 sound, and the bass drum 1 sound, all at the same time. So like this. Okay? It would have done them in order if I had used an until done, like this. But I don't want it to do that. I want to do it all at the same time. And I'm going to put it at the very start. So now when I click, okay, it does this thing. But we can also make this even more interesting by trying out some different looks blocks. So we could say, okay, switch to this costume, which is this one right here. And then switch back to the regular drum kit when it's done. And then we could say, but when we start with the green flag, we want it to switch to the costume that doesn't have the sound, the vibrations on it, okay? So green flag. Then when I click on it, it plays the sound, it says this thing, and then when it's done saying this thing, it switches back to the drum kit. Okay, this is great, but now I gotta code each of my other sprites in my virtual museum. So for example, I wanna make it so that when I click on this, we are going to play a sound, and we're going to make it a splash sound. And then on, I don't know, this one, I want it to make it so that instead of using the looks and the sound blocks, I want to make this actually spin 10 degrees, and we're going to make it do that 36 times whenever I click on it. And then the trumpet, I don't know, when I click on it, I want it to switch to a costume, switch to a different costume, and it's going to say noise. Okay, so let's see what happens when I click on each one of these. So the drum. Okay, so this is a bass drum and 2 toms. Cool. Click on this one. Play the sound. Cool. When I click on this one, it says noise, and then it goes back to the costume without the noise coming out of it. And then this one. Whoa. That's not how you play the hi-hat. I would know. I'm a drummer. Okay, so each one of these sprites has different code in it, and they can do different things. Notice how I used different types of blocks for it, but they all started with an event block. And some of them even had a green flag event block. All right, so I hope you have some fun experimenting with some different code blocks, different types of blocks in your virtual museum. Make sure you try out some different blocks that maybe I didn't use to see how you could use them in your project. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let us know something that you learned or created in the comments below. And make sure to subscribe, like, and check out the links in the description for even more free resources, such as videos, free lesson plans, and our podcast.